Hi there, this is Jason Fierstein from Phoenix Men's Counseling back, and this is the second video in the video series, and we're looking at myths about therapy. And the last video I talked about the myth that therapy signals weakness for men, and so we looked at those myths. Today we're looking at the myth around counseling being too expensive. Now, I know counseling can be cost preventative, but I think the first and most important thing to consider is that your pain and suffering is also expensive too. Emotional, psychological, family costs, work-related costs, and stress costs that can also translate into higher medical expenses and just a worse cost of living for you. And so I think if we look at not just the financial costs, there are a whole uh, lineup of other costs that are associated with not seeking out help. I think for men who are in struggling marriages or relationships, divorce or a breakup is certainly a cost affiliated with not seeking counseling. And so divorces are expensive. And so one of the things that counseling can do is to help you take apart and look at and deal with those issues that might be leading up to a divorce. So I think that, in one way, counseling can be cost beneficial rather than going down the divorce route. I mean, basically what you're paying for is a healthier and happier life, for better mental health, for better relationships, and better functionality. It's to help reduce stress. It's to help put you into the kind of life that you want. And sometimes the costs associated with that, it's hard to put a price tag on it. When you're happier and you've pulled up by the root those problems that you've been dealing with, if you don't have to deal with those problems ever again, I would say that that's a really good investment for you. I mean, you want to come in and know that we're here working on the issues that are important to you. You want to know that you're going to walk out feeling better, feeling changed, and I think counseling is a great investment for you with great returns if you come in, you commit to a regular schedule of counseling, and you look, you have an open mind, and you help me to help you look at those things that you're dealing with. So I think that those are important things to look at when you're considering spending the money for counseling. And counseling does require a commitment on your end. Oftentimes, I like to work with men at least 6 to 8 sessions, either weekly or every other week, and sometimes even a lot more, depending on the issue. But we would figure that out at the intake session. So that's a little bit of what I think to help dispel the myth that therapy is too expensive. And so I'm curious what your thoughts are. Leave some comments in the comments section underneath this post. And if you have any questions about costs or things associated with counseling, email me through my site, or you can call me directly. All my info is on the website. So I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in. I'll be back with another therapy myth very shortly.